Welcome back to Starsector. JC here, and we need to make money. That's a simple fact. We need a new ship for my fleet. We need to make the ships for an actual fleet to stand guard here. It's all credits. We need tons of credits, and we don't have tons of credits. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a look here, see. Do you have anything? A ship purchase and a ship sale. No. Sorry, friend, you don't have anything that's actually worthwhile. What's at the bar? Oh. Oh, hello. Take a shuttle down to one of the bars. As you enter the bar, noise, that's the standard one, hold on. As soon as you step into the light, faces turn towards you. A particularly burly patron stands and stares directly at you. You're still mid-threat assessment when the cheers break out. Captain JC, someone shouts, then spills half a mug of something as their companions raise their arms. It appears as though you have some admirers. Oh, well. Join them. Why not? You join the crew at the table, and their uproars delight patrons, shoving over to make room. All right. Stage is yours. Why not use it? Give a speech. Depends on what kind of speech, though. We'll see in a minute. You leap up onto a table. Oh, very strange. Why would you get up onto a table? Tables are not particularly stable. Me? Okay, whatever. Weird person. And I handed a drink. You raise high to a new round of cheers. Yes, they start shouting for a speech. You made a show of reluctance before giving in to their demands. Like, no, I really can't. All right then. So, the options are: focus on the local VIPs and tell some flattering anecdotes. Compliment the crowd. Make a connection with the crews. Well, as soon as I need new ships, that might be handy to get some crew in beforehand. You're the star. Talk about yourself. No, don't be a self-centered idiot. What we do? Oh God, got a whole load of crew. Right. But what in reality is that is a classic Commander Shepard speech. All rising up and all that shenanigans. You can find plenty of those in the playthrough. You have to dig through past content though. That is also where the classic high varsity heavy metal poisoning comes from. If anybody was actually wondering why I keep mentioning it. You speak about the hard-working spacers and make everything you've done possible. Yeah, if they didn't do anything, I wouldn't have any ships because I can't make ships out of nothingness. Sharing a story of daring, danger, and victory. Moments of quiet cheers or laughter come from at the appropriate moments as you connect the experiences of your crew with the individuals at the tables around you. Sometime later, in a quiet corner, the bartender hands you a tall glass of cool water with a nod. A personnel officer pings your datapad with a surprised message about a number of enthusiastic and slightly drunk spacers choosing to sign up with your fleet while waiving the usual contract sign-up bonus. Lovely. Refreshed and things have quieted down. You have a chance to look around the bar. Look around the bar! That's a special training mission. You require Marines. I do not have Marines yet. We will do when I upgrade one of the things at one of the stations. Then I can actually get Marines. And that's all about an AOA thing. So, nothing here. Did get a whole boatload of crew, mind you. Oh wow, I could actually take them all, but sorry peeps, you're being put into storage. Oh, that's handy. Right, let's drop this down. $335. Perfect. Now take 50 more. Please sit in storage. You will become very handy soon. Trademark. Ow. It's a thumper. That's a heavy mortar. There's a few weapons I'll need to purchase for ships. Or I find alternative weapons. Well, I do have tactical lasers. Perfect. What I was looking for is a heavy mauler, but I've got a mortar. Black. Autocannon. Well, that's lovely. Oh well, the pirates haven't given me what I wanted yet. Which is one way of looking at it. I have a large stockpile, but I do not have the credits. So... that is a problem. We'll have to go and visit the other dock. See if the other bar's got something useful. Oh, it's a convoy. Fine. Looks like the system has quieted down, which is nice. Okay, down to the bar. What have we got? Oh. One of these looks interesting. That's the special one. A table of tattooed marine mercenaries bearing mill-grade cyber mods are drinking alarming amounts of liquor. Excellent. Perfect. Hello. Would your contract happen to be up? Huh. Ah, right. So what we do is we join the table of tattooed mercs and see if their contract is up. You prove yourself worthy of association by partaking in a round of Atmo drops. Good grief. A drink centered around consuming eye-watering liquor as quickly as possible. Ah, one way to get absolutely paced. The mercs are drunk for sure, but maintain their composure enough to speak around the details of why they're being investigated by local authorities. Your local authorities. It does actually change if you find this on another station, that it stops here, but because this is your station, it's your local authority, so you don't actually have to do anything. You can just take them relatively easily, because all you do is you just tell your local authority to back off. They're with me now. After a couple of mercs, head up to order a round of orbital bombardments. Ah, yes. Their leader pulls you aside and sketches out a proposal. We've got 43 suits, experienced operators. It'd be a shame if we couldn't see action. Instead, got locked up. I'll offer you our contract for 9,116 credits. Practically charity, isn't it? Put us to work or sell us off elsewhere. Doesn't matter to me. After all, he winks, you're the boss around here, yeah? If you can get us out of this fix. Yeah, so this has changed. Normally, they come up with some weird and wonderful scheme to smuggle them off in shielded cargo containers. But because I'm the boss, I can literally just flex on the locals. There you go. Buy the contract. Well, the boss, after all. Yeah, I have a duty here. I'm going to need why you're in trouble. Nah, they're mercs. Yep. Ka-ching. With a word, any objections from the port authorities disappear, and your logistics officer arranges to have the mercs, looking worse for their night of drinking, board your fleet the next morning. He nods. That'll do. And it's just like, no, they're with me now. Oh, but the local, I am taking them off your hands. Does it really matter what they have done? They're going to be doing good for us out there in space. At least I can now do mild marine actions. Hey! Now I can stop complaining I don't have marines. Not that 43 marines will actually do much. Although they are very experienced, you'll need to bulk that number up with raw recruits, which, yeah. See what trouble you can get into with the underworld boss. We're going to have to do some... we're going to have to see what they're doing. Alright, as you approach, one of the cyber-modded thugs steps in your way. A big metal smile that finally having a challenger to beat down. One of your bodyguards, subtly shadowing you for just such an occasion, steps up. Yours having better orgs and training, theirs the brash scars of black market mod infections and a fatal desire to prove that they can't be faced down. From the booth, a soft clapping begins. A good show. Very well done. Oh, I adore Bloodsport. I've only barely touched my first drink. Then, to the thug, you stand down. And you, Captain, join me. I say, oh, we don't get to beat the living snot out of someone. So, Spencer Holman loves talking about himself and is quite content to do so without input from another party. Be they one of the attendant thugs or yourself. The man loves to talk about himself. He's one of those. He's one of those types. The conversation, such as it is, eventually comes around to the standoff between your respective bodyguards. I see you run a tight operation, Captain, he says, barely sipping his potent drink. A second glass of it sits before you, politely sipped and otherwise ignored. Good guards, admittedly professional, well paid. He lifts an eyebrow and proceeds before you can respond. I could use some of that. You see, most freebooters, brigands, pirates, if you like, they're sloppy. They make a mess of things. It's all bang and noise and no follow through. You know, he says, you could do something for me. Okay, now you could do something for me. What do you want? You want me to go and hit the Persian League? Yeah! I could use your ground game. Bring the starport offline for at least 60 days. That's 12 light years away. No. No massacres, no terror bombing, just business. Keep it clean. You estimate that you'd need around 40 Marines to carry out this operation. I'd have to get into arguably their capital, which I think it is. Granted, it's not the actual capital, it's their capital system. So you'd have to get into their capital system, the target without being spotted. Sorry, friend. I don't run that way. I am not pissing off my neighbours. That means there's only one choice left for money. I don't like it. You're still running on operations. Okay. And that would be to head here and pick up a mission. We're not doing that. I did some research into it. We're not ready yet. So we'll sit there for a bit. But we're going to have to go and visit the academy. Doesn't mean I can visit one of theirs and see if I can pick up a weapon. Because they're the ones most likely to give me a certain weaponry. By give, I mean purchase. Right, let's see. Dodge the angry clouds. Zip through this bit. Oh, dodge that way, then dodge this way. Slap the brakes on, head in. There we go, we arrived. Hello. Hello, Academy. Yes, I could ask around that. I don't really give a damn about him. He can wait. Hello. Yeah, Sebastian. Got any jobs? Do you have any work? Okay, the gravity control team has turned up records of a data cache on. Oh, just needs someone to go and find it and transmit its contents back to the academy. That could be an interesting one where you've got redacted guarding it or something. A key academical from the Tau hyperphysics? What's the Tau doing here? Space commies. What? Was imprisoned by the Luddic Church. Oh, it's another one of those ones. Well, that's relatively easy. Esoteric. Offering this an important technology on the academy. Okay. Well, I know this one works. Guaranteed to get that much and they'll give us an extra one. I can spend a credit. I can spend a story point to get more credits. Very well. And that's not a timed one. What about the retrieval? Ooh, okay, yeah, no, that's really far away. Not worth my time. Big line. Okay, we've got a mission. It's the same as before, so we will quickly do this one. Okay, right. I need to go visit here first. It's on the way to one of the jump points anyway. Go visit there. Got plenty of supplies, so that's fine. Fuel, not so much, but... Hello! I'm here to see... There you go, see, they are elite Marines. Mortar, no. Okay. Yep. Nothing. Oh, I can sell that too. All of it for 88 credits. Wow. Yep. Okay, let's see. Doc. Hello. Talk to the woman who looks disappointed by the commodity traders. Right next door. Okay. She looks up with a flicker of hope at your approach. You're a starship captain, right? I need 500 units of food delivered to that, and you'd be paid above market rate. You mean I'd have to buy 500 units of fuel, of food? Oh. Acquire 500 units of food. I'll make a tiny profit on this, but I don't care. Basically. Oh wait, no. I'd be paid 41 per unit, and they only cost me 15. So I'm making a sizable chunk here. Go here. I mean, little missions like that, it's not great, but I mean, it's better than nothing. It makes money. Then I go and make even more money by retrieving an academia. You know, easy money. If it's easy money, you don't get a lot of it. Basically, that's the long and short of it. If it's very easy to do, you ain't making much profit out of it, but at least it'll be worth the fuel. Hell, that's a star fort. They ain't messing around, are they? Oh, deliver food. Thank you. Ooh, that gives us hegemony rep too, because we've worked for someone alongside them. Lovely. Excellent. Do you have any fancy goods? No. Then again, what was I expecting? Okay. Now I would say, right, let's go and check another one. Hello? Oh, so some of the other factions do have the upgraded. My God! That is an orbital fleet works facility. This is what I'm going to end up like. Just to point this out, this is the kind of stuff that I'm going to have in my system. An orbital fleet work facility. My God. That demand is actually reduced by 3 due to factional stuff. Holy. Planetary Defense Force, yep, that produces Marines. Oh. These are very large numbers. I suppose this is... Yeah, this is a big planet, big main planet. It's fine, it's fine, it just... That's a pristine nanoforge too. Increases ship and weapon production quality by 50%. Increases heavy industry production by 3 units. On habitable world, causes pollution which becomes permanent. Well, it's a habitable world, so they've polluted the world. Basically, negating the habitability bonus. They're not even using all of their industries either. Then again, with a faction as large as the hegemony, you don't need to have all your industries. Right. Before I continue on with this, I need to go over here. Lay in a course for this. Fuel. While I'm here, fill up on fuel, and I'll take about 100 supplies. Keep me going. Right, and I'm going to end that here. Next time, we'll be back at home because I've done this particular mission. We know how it's going to go. I'm going to give the person a rising speech so that they give me the academian without having to pay for it, so I make extra money. That's how it's going to go. So, yeah. So, on that note, thank you for watching. Until next time, this is JC.